Alright guys, we're back at Arcade Replay, and here is our game that we're going to be working on today. So this is Fast and the Furious Superbikes, and unfortunately the monitor went out, and it's a shame because it had a beautiful picture on it. These are Wells Gardners. They are notorious for going out all the time. So this one's already on its last leg. I'm going to eventually do the LCD conversion on it. And the whole reason I'm doing the LCD conversion here is because I get charged by the wattage, I guess I use, or I have an electrical bill here. And basically, I'm trying to eliminate all the CRT monitors inside the arcade. It's just trying to cut back on cost a little bit. I know it's probably not going to be that much, but I mean, just removing the fluorescent bulbs on all the games, believe it or not, brought down the price about $100 or so each month. So that made a huge difference. So all these lights, sometimes I don't even run them. When there's no customers in here, we leave them off and we just go about our day. But that's going to have to change because I'm probably going to be running some LED lights all along the building and just go from there, basically. But other than that, let's go back to the game in question, Superbikes. So I already went ahead and removed the marquee because there's two screws right here. There's two screws right here holding the plastic bezel to the front of the machine. And I know you guys are probably going to be like, why don't you fix the monitor, this and that, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to throw away the monitor, guys. I have a monitor graveyard upstairs. I actually have them for free. If anyone wants to come pick them up, you're more than welcome to. They're all dead. They all don't have picture. Pretty much, I just want them to go to someone to preserve them. But as well, if I hold on to them for over a year and no one wants to come pick them up, I'm going to have to toss them out. So if you guys are interested, I got a couple Wells Gardners. I think I have a Sanwa monitor, flat CRT. This one's also flat CRT. So if you guys are interested, shoot me a message or call the arcade. Just Google the arcade name and you'll find the phone number. But anyways, we're gonna fix this issue. We have a spare monitor right here. This is an old monitor I've had at my house. I kind of want to upgrade to a new one, so I'm gonna end up just using this for the project. So what we're gonna end up doing is, first of all, remove the marquee. Then we're gonna remove the bezel. This thing's heavy. This game right here, it's just not worth it to me to do the whole investing in like a monitor and run a monitor because these games are really casual. It's typically like your 13 and under kids that play these two games right here. I've never seen like oh, your typical Wangon player or your typical Initial D player play these two. Never. I've always seen little kids play it, and I doubt it they will give a crap if it has an LCD monitor in it. So that's why we're gonna go that route. But I also could have went to the Unico route. So this is free advertisement for Unico. They have this beautiful freaking 26-inch 4x3 LCD monitor. These are LCD monitor, guys. I guess the later ones came out with a black bezel. Probably should have done them like that because now they kind of look a little weird, but it's all good. This one's still CRT. This one I actually brought from the flea market because we weren't able to allocate a fourth Maximum Tune 3. So I brought this one from the flea market. But eventually, once we do finish our fourth Maximum Tune or get another one, I will send this one back to the flea market because the monitor's still good on it. But other than that, the only games that are running CRT monitors are the Initial Ds. I kind of want to keep the CRT monitors because this game has been a pretty good hit here at the arcade. Other than that, I think the Pac-Man's already an LCD. The Donkey Kong Jr. has a CRT. The Time Crisis 4 have CRT. But other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. So let me stop talking. Let's get to work. Basically, you want to go ahead and remove the monitor. It looks like we have to take off this front surround. Do we? Oh my God, we do. So it looks like we gotta take this bolt out. Take this bolt out, and this should remove this whole thing in the front. And same with the monitor. We're gonna go around removing all these. I think they're 11 millimeter heads. So that's the monitor right there. If you guys are interested, let me know. I will go. You guys can have it. I really don't think I'm gonna make money off of it. So if you guys want it, hit me up. But the way I look at this, these pipes are about the thickness of the monitor or less. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably just gonna put a piece of wood across so that the monitor can hold in place, and then basically the bezel is just gonna hold on to the monitor, and we're just gonna go buy a plastic acrylic from Home Depot and call it a day. So let's go ahead and do that. So I already removed the front speaker cover. It's over there, it's all dusty. I already took off all the bolts from the monitor, and I apologize if the fan is creating some wind noise. It is pretty warm in here. I'm not running the AC, but let's go ahead and disconnect the monitor. We're gonna disconnect the monitor. Here's our 110 volt right here. So that's our 110 volt. Here's our control board for the settings on the monitor. This is a high res monitor, so it has a OSD on-screen display. I think that's what you call it. And then we're gonna remove our VGA connection. Luckily, this monitor does have VGA, even though DVI is also an option. So let's set that aside. Make sure you don't have any. Oh, there's a spider in here. Wonder where little bastard's hiding. Yeah. But anyways, think that's it. I don't see a ground anywhere, so I think we're gonna take it out. Didn't want to record myself struggling taking out the monitor, but went to go wash my hands because that monitor is really dirty. So hopefully these games aren't too loud. The music game corner, or the music game cube, did turn on, but yeah, got a pretty cool selection of music games here, guys. So let's go ahead and test fit the monitor. Just kind of give us a general idea of where it's gonna be. So you can somewhat see, fits pretty well. So let's go ahead and remove the monitor base and kind of mock it up and see exactly where it's gonna go. So that was pretty quick. I got some 2x4s and I drilled some holes on it so that the wood wouldn't crack and separate, so that the screws could go in and actually clamp onto the back piece where they're bolted onto. But anyways, you can kind of see I kind of did it a little bit too high, so I brought it down a little bit, and now it's kind of somewhat even. I kind of wanted to center it. I was kind of guiding off of this bolt right here, this bolt hole, to do the center of the monitor. And even with those two 2x4s, the bezel should go on nicely. So there you have it. It's about somewhat centered. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna trim just this edge right here, just this right here, make it a little bit wider to help with the image, but that's about it. I'm not gonna go any further because it's probably gonna look jank. It probably already is gonna look jank, but I mean, this was a $100 monitor, maybe less. But and then what we're gonna do is we have an acrylic piece up on the second floor. We're gonna cut it out to size, and we're gonna pretty much cover this with some spray paint and call it a day. Should be good to go. So I already went ahead and cut the bezel out. I made it a little bit bigger, and I already cut the acrylic piece out. And so one thing I've been doing to like a lot of these games that I do conversions to LCD is I paint the parts that the monitor display won't show, just so it could look a little bit better. But you know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna set that next to the fan so it could dry up real quick. And I'm gonna go ahead and put up some arcade artwork that I got. I got some Initial D stuff over there that's gonna go up over here. And then the Maximum Tune stuff I'll probably put up here in this general area. I could probably climb on top of one of the games and it should be able to support me, but hopefully I don't break it. But anyways, let me go do this real quick and finish up that project. All right, guys, I kind of had to do a few things off camera, and you can already kind of see I kind of cannibalized the speaker housing a bit because I didn't realize these were going to be an issue. So I had to cut the speaker boxes because actually the speaker box overlapped the monitor frame itself, so I didn't realize that until after. There's nothing really holding onto the speaker bracket like critical, so I just ended up cutting it so that it could clear the 2x4s. And then I also added these thin pieces of wood so that I could bring the monitor forward a bit and it could kind of be on like up against the plastic acrylic piece. And then I also put these screws right here to kind of hold the monitor in place so that when it doesn't move around and then it accidentally drops down a bit. And just make sure you splice the monitor connection to where you originally disconnected the CRT chassis and should be good to go. Check your adjustments and all that. And I had in mind of doing this with tools I already have, with stuff I already had. I didn't go to Home Depot, Lowe's to buy stuff to do the conversion because I'm looking at this as an arcade operator perspective. You gotta do it as cheap as possible because these machines are out here to make money and we don't want to put that much time and effort and money into converting them, I guess, like this. I still think it looks pretty good. Once I put the bezel back on, you guys will see like it looks actually pretty good. So let me go ahead and do that right now. So there you guys have it. I got both of them turned on at the same time. The image is not correct because it's a 4x3 game and it's obviously stretched, but again, the people that typically play this game are kids about 13 and under. I rarely see adults play it. I rarely see your typical Maximum Tune or Initial D player play it, so it's mainly just for kids. As long as they have fun, I'm okay with that. So I'm eventually gonna do the same thing to this monitor. If you can see, it's kind of jumpy and whatnot between the pictures. I don't know if you could tell, but the image is like going like this, if that makes sense. It's hard to explain, but it's more noticeable. You can see that it's more noticeable between transitioning of screens. Look, there it is. It's doing it right now. See how this one's not doing it, but it's all good. They work. This one actually has 2 credits. Wonder why. Gotta figure out the volume on this one as well, so I'll go ahead and do that when I do the monitor conversion. I'm gonna order the same exact one that I have over here and basically do the same thing. And I don't know if I told you guys, but the way I held the acrylic piece, I got 4 of the sheet metal screws. Yeah, I get it, they're sheet metal screws, but they work for this. So I ended up using that, and that's how I was able to hold on to the acrylic. And you can kind of see it's pretty flush up against it, so pretty good in my opinion. So we're gonna go ahead and do it to this one at a later date, but for now, this is how it is. Thank you guys for watching.